Welcome to Moves of the Week. This month we're taking over Moves of the Week with MAPS. We're going to talk about not just the assessment, but how you use that information to optimize your training. So Miguel's going to step up. When he steps up, the system recognizes him. He's got himself in a good position, but before we go, hands up over the head, turn your shoulders to the left. We lose that check mark, turn your shoulders back to the right. Now come up and square it up, hands up over your head. So now we know we're getting 3D motion capture here. When the countdown gets to 1, he's just going to do 3 squats as deep as feels comfortable at his own pace. And at the top of the 3rd squat, hands down and stand naturally for a moment. Good to go. And so now Miguel, walk up here. I'm going to do a quick interp. So 69 composite score, 50 is average. He's well above average. We know Miguel's got good mobility in terms of range of motion. Mobility is actually looking at range of motion in key joints, ankles, knees, squat depth, hips, shoulders and elbows. 84, almost off the charts here. A little something going on in that right ankle. Activation, how well he controls his torso and his limbs. We see a little bit of valgus collapse on that left side, a little bit of forward lean in the torso. So he's right about average there. Posture is just this quiet standing position, looks pretty good. And symmetry, just how well that right and left side works together. So we see a little shift to the right during the squat, and we see a little bit of lag in that right knee. If we wanted to dive deeper, we could see what's going on really at the joint angle level. But really what we're using MAPS for is a quick and easy way to see how Miguel's moving before we take him through the workout. Well, what we're doing for a workout this month is going to be the first half of the daily 8. So we're starting off with a little bit of tissue work. He's doing some foam rolling both sides, but really focusing on that right side because that's where we saw the immobility. Once he spends a little time foam rolling, we're going to have him stand up. We're going to have him grab the straps. We're going to have him work into one of my favorite exercises after he turns around and faces the anchor point, which is going to be the ankle rock. So he's going to go ahead all the way down to the bottom. He's going to straighten out that left leg. And now he's going to be in a nice flex position in that knee, and he's just going to rock back and forth on that right ankle. He can adjust himself in and out, but the whole idea is now that we've loosened it up with a little bit of foam rolling, a little bit of tissue work, now we're going to start to load a little bit of keeping that foot nice and flat and letting that lower body kind of work back and forth on it. From there, he's going to stand up. He's going to turn around, face away from the anchor point, and now we're going to get to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We noticed that he had a little bit of forward lean from that overhead squat position. He gets in a forearm plank here. We get to set himself up with a nice active plank, and looks like a heel raise, which it is, but he's really focusing on coming down and getting those heels to tap. Once again, working into that dorsiflexion or that ankle mobility, but this time from a straightened knee, and you can see go from 2 sides to 1 side focus. Once again, just making sure that he's evening out both sides. His symmetry was good, but it's always good to continue to work on it. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to work from tissue work to local mobility to regional mobility, now to global mobility. He's going to go to that overhead squat. He's going to knock out a few reps. And remember, the whole idea is how do we get him ready for the workout that's coming next week, which is the first part of the daily 8. Great range of motion. Tune back in next week and you're going to see us go through the workout, and we're going to see these mobility exercises pay off.